Right now, somewhere in the Philippines, the next earthquake clock is quietly ticking. No alarms, no headlines, just plates grinding in the dark until they don't. When the break comes, you have minutes on the coast, seconds in a high-rise, and one chance to make the right move. In this video, see exactly why the ground won't stop shaking here, which trenches threaten your city, and the simple actions that turn panic into survival. Para sa Pilipinas, let's get you ready. The Philippines is not unlucky. It's positioned. The archipelago sits where powerful tectonic plates meet, a crossroads inside the Pacific Ring of Fire. Imagine Earth's crust as a slow-moving jigsaw puzzle. The pieces don't fit cleanly. They grind, jam, and occasionally snap. Those snaps are earthquakes. Here, the Eurasian, Philippine Sea, Pacific, and Sonda systems interact like gears under pressure. Offshore, one plate dives beneath another, subduction. On land, long faults shear through bedrock. Add an island nation spread across thousands of kilometers, and you get a country exposed from every side. Starting with the sea. Along the west of Luzon, a deep scar runs parallel to the coast. When a big section there ruptures, it can shove a wall of water toward shore in the time it takes to grab your go bag. And to the east, a second trench faces the Pacific, crouched in deeper water, but capable of sending powerful waves toward east-facing towns. Farther offshore, a chasm plunges to some of the greatest depths in the world. Distance helps, but not always. Energy travels, and with the right rupture, the water column does too. And as we swing southwards, off Mindanao, another subduction segment has a tragic memory. Locals don't talk about dates. They remember stories. The rush of water, the scramble uphill, the silence afterward. In the Central Islands, faults beneath the seafloor can rattle the Visayas and trigger landslides where slopes are steep and soils are loose. Taken together, these offshore zones deliver a double threat. Violent shaking from the quake itself, and sometimes fast-arriving tsunamis. On a coast, time is your only currency. Now looking inlands. The Philippine fault system is a long, living seam that runs down the country's spine. Unlike distant offshore quakes, these ruptures happen right underfoot. They topple shelves, crack columns, snap pipes, and bring down unreinforced walls. In dense cities, one hard minute of shaking can produce fires, outages, and roads jammed by debris. That's why preparedness isn't a coastal idea. It's a national habit. So what does readiness look like in the real world? It starts with a map and ends with muscle memory. Know which trench or inland fault is closest to where you live, where you work, and where your kids go to school. If you are near the coast and the shaking is strong or long, go. Don't look for the ocean. Don't wait for power-dependent sirens. Don't finish packing. Get to high ground now. Questions later. If you're inside, drop, cover, and hold. Get low under a sturdy table. Protect your head and neck, and ride out the first minute. Move only when the shaking stops. At home, bolt tall furniture, strap gas appliances, and place heavy items low. Keep water, shelf-stable food, a flashlight, first aid, and charged power banks where you can grab them half asleep. Teach every family member how to cut gas and electricity. Set a single meeting point for when phones die and roads clog. Practice. The brain falls to the level of training. Communities can lower risk before the ground moves. Schools and offices should mark safe spots and run quarterly drills. Coastal barangays need clear, painted routes to high ground with distance markers. People move faster when they know how far is far enough. Builders and homeowners should prioritize retrofits that stop brittle failures. Tie roof to walls, walls to foundation, and brace soft stories. Even modest fixes can keep exits open and roofs standing. Look across the islands and you'll see proof. Captains who swing their boats seaward to ride out the first wave. teachers who shepherd kids under desks in 3 seconds flat, families who meet at the same corner every time the lights go out. These are not miracles. They are plans, practiced until they look like instinct. Another tremor is coming. That's how this place is built. But understanding the engine below, the trenches that threaten each coast, the faults that run beneath each city, turns the ground from an enemy into a known rival. And a known rival can be managed. Para sa Pilipinas, informed, ready, and standing strong together. If this helped turn fear into a plan, stand with the Philippines today. Tap like so more Filipinos see this, and subscribe for weekly breakdowns of trenches, fault lines, and real preparedness you can use at home and at sea. Comment your city or province, Metro Manila, Eastern Samar, Surigao, Davao, Cebu, and the next episode will map your nearest trench or fault and the fastest evacuation route to high ground. Share this with one person you care about and set a 5-minute family drill tonight. Para sa Pilipinas, informed, ready, and standing strong together.